So I'm going to add the half cup of sugar in here. It's an old recipe, my mother's old recipe, and I'm just going to whisk all the dry ingredients in. And that's important. I think it is. My bread comes out good. And again, this is I would say a little, it's great Irish soda bread, but you know, if they were just making it for everyday meal, they wouldn't put the raisins and I don't think even the sugar, so it'd be more like a bonnet almost, but this is pretty good. I'm gonna measure out 2 teaspoons of salt. Do the best you could with it. Don't go too crazy. That's 1. This is rolling sea salt from Italy. Let's see here. Yeah, it's a little extra, that's fine too, you know. But got that. And then we got the baking powder. I like to use the non-aluminum powder. This one I think does have it. I didn't buy this, my wife did. But so I got 2 teaspoons of. Actually, I'm going to whisk this in right now. Just dry blend the ingredients good. Mix it in good. So now I'm going to do 2 teaspoons of baking powder. Now, one time I did make a mistake and I put the baking soda in here and the baking powder in with the let me see. I put the baking powder in with the buttermilk by mistake. It still came out all right, but that's what I'm doing there. So I'm just gonna add this in there. This baking powder goes in the dry blend. Again, it doesn't have to be exact. I'll just mix this up. This will make 2 nice, good sized loaves. I'll have to show you. Normally, what I do is I'll show you what I do with my baking dishes. Add butter on, and I put cornmeal on the bottom. But you can do what you want. But some people make this with yogurt, but I don't. But this buttermilk I made, so let's go check this out. So this is Kate's buttermilk. It's good buttermilk, good cultures in it. So I had maybe about 1/3 to half in here, and so I poured this milk to top that off, and then first I put and then I put the rest of the buttermilk in here, what I had, and then I put it aside for 24 hours and get some great buttermilk, because I had 3 cups of buttermilk in here. So there's the dry blend, except for the caraway seeds. And I'm going to add caraway seeds now, and anywhere from 1.5 tablespoons to 3 tablespoons. If you're having with the meal, with the corned beef or a meal or something like that, the caraway seeds go really well with it. So minimum I put is 1.5 tablespoons. So I'm going to do that right now. But and this sweatshirt means a lot to me. This is my cousin Timmy. I got it at a fundraiser years ago. He died at 49, brain cancer. We had a fundraiser for him, and I won this. So I don't drink much rum. I usually put it on my plum pudding. I did sail with the captain a little bit one time, but yeah. So that's what we're doing here. Last year I made 10 loaves. This year, we'll see how much we'll make. But this freezes very well. Wrap it with saran wrap really well, then foil, then put it in a bag, and then put it in the fridge. It lasts for months and months. It's great. But I'm taking this up north to cabin with the guys. We have it all the time up there. And we're having corned beef and cabbage too, believe it or not. So Jeff's making that. So I'll get back to you. Put 2 tablespoons in there right now. This one. Dry blend this in there. Okay. I guess you can see this there. So this is the Kerrygold butter. I'm going to cut this. It was frozen, but it's very soft. Now, Irish butter gets soft quick, so it's nice to work with. I'm going to cut this up. Smaller chunks going better. But if you get European or especially the Kerrygold butter, it just softens up pretty nice, so pretty fast. And I milk the Kerry cows at Muckro's Farm. When I was over there, I milked the traditional ancient Kerry cow. This actually got a little softer than I anticipated, but put this in there. My hands are very clean. I'm just going to whisk this around a little bit. Then I'm going to work this in. Just cut it in there. And you want all that butter to be worked in there. And the final step of what you're going to do, you're going to actually, I'll rub it in my hands. It's important too. My bread always comes out pretty good, so. You get the main idea. And then I'm going to put, when this is all done and I get it granulated, I'll show you the handwork there. Put 2 cups of raisins. So I'll get back to you. I'm going to work this with my hands now. So I just take it and just kind of rub it in my hands. Like first I grab it like this. Now this soft Irish butter goes in much better than the regular butter we have around here. Much easier using that. But and I just rub it in my hands like that. And it works it in nice. Makes a difference, I think. So much more uniform. Butter's in there, so it's pretty good. I do that till I think it's pretty good. Normally it takes a little longer doing this. Just take your butter out ahead of time. Let it get a little soft. Goes better. See, the flour is less dusty. It goes in. So then I'm going to put the raisins in. Mix things in. Make sure I got everything. I usually know this by heart once I get going here. And it's pretty good. So let's just. It's pretty good right now, believe it or not. Faster than usual. So I'm going to take the 2 cups of raisins. This time I use Sun-Made. This one I had around. It was a little drier than it. This is fresh. I just got to the store. You could use currants too if you want. But I work that in there nice. Or you could use the West too, but I work it in there. Pretty good stuff. This is not low-cal. So, a lot of butter in here, some sugar. Good quality flour. That King Arthur, I think, makes a nice bread or a nice soda bread or a nice regular bread. From up in Norwich, Vermont there. So we got this. go over here and we'll work on the buttermilk here. I don't want to forget the soda, or the baking soda. So what I'm going to do is, I got 2 containers here, so I'm going to put one baking soda in one in the other. Okay, and then I'm going to add more buttermilk into here. Great buttermilk. Curdles up a little bit, and before I make it to exactly where I want it, I want to incorporate the egg and the buttermilk a little bit. I'm going to do it over here to incorporate that baking soda. You could also put 1 egg here, 1 egg here, just kind of make it even with this good stuff. Yeah, this is top of the line buttermilk here. It's nice to know you make it yourself. It's kind of cool, you know. So there we go. Got plenty left. I'm going to be making a lot more. Sort of, it's very thick and rich. Again, some people use yogurt too. I've tried that. That's fine too. But I like the buttermilk. It's pretty good. So that's pretty good. So now what I'll do is I'll get a good wooden spoon and I'll start pouring this in and mix it. So, but before I do that, I'm gonna go over to the pans over here. I'm gonna get them ready, because when this is ready, I'm gonna put them right in the baking dish. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna rub these baking dishes with the butter. Cover the area as much as you could. So, just gonna even the top, even the very top, and then just work it in. So take a little in your hand, kind of twirl around a little bit. Put it over so you don't make a mess. So now what I do, I'm gonna knead this with my hands. And I think it makes a big difference for my Italian brothers out there. Rub my hands in olive oil, and then I work the soda bread, rub it with olive oil, and then when I divide it and put it in the pans, I have olive oil on my hand too, so I can slap the thing around a little bit. And makes a difference. Then I cut it and I'll put the egg wash on it. So here we go.